What's going on, guys? It's Lady B. Today we had an insane war between alternate attacks and JO, and I'm talking big defenses. Stay tuned and see what the fate of ATN was. We've got an invisibility spell left. Oh, the queen goes down. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today marked the 9th match for ESL Meisterschaft. Now, we are just one match away after this going into the playoffs. Well, to determine who will go into the playoffs. And alternate attacks has come in and remained on the top spot. They had a war today going up against JO, and I'm telling you, when I say it was insane, this is like an understatement. We saw some crazy defenses coming in from both sides. So you're not going to want to miss out on this one. And if you actually want to watch these live, you can watch them over on my Twitch channel where I stream them live several days a week. So make sure to follow me over on Twitch and turn those notifications on. You can find the links in the description below. And you can also hop on my Discord server where you can get notifications when I go live and get free weekly drops of bases courtesy of Blueprint Base Building, where we have some of the best base builders around, including the guys from ATN. And you can also follow me on social media where you can find out when these matches are going on, what I'm going to be up to, and just check in on my social media. But without further ado, let's get into this crazy, epic matchup and take a look and see what happened with alternate attacks against JO. Okie dokie, we've got L.A.S.I.E actually coming in first. This is probably a first that I've seen. Typically, he's reserved for the final attack and usually tries to carry his team to victory or finish off with a solid performance. So interesting to actually see him starting off this time. I'm not quite used to this. The leader of JO here, looking to try and set the tone of the war. So we have him kicking it off with the Super Witch attack. Warden leading the way. Where is your Electro Owl? It's dead already, which is the unfortunate thing when you bring it for a Warden walk, but it does often help speed up what we see going on with the Warden. It does help keep this moving through. And when you're using the Super Witch combination or any of the Smash Alice hacks, or just a Warden in general, which is notoriously slow, it's good to have that extra punch to sweep them along. So going for the Town Hall here. Nice spot, not taking on too much damage. And with that taken down, we shape up an easy path moving through. And this means we can reserve the Warden ability coming a little bit later through into the raid as we work our way in towards a Scattershot chamber. Please don't cost you your channel points. You have like 0.
Oh,
It happens from time to time. Val coming in with another gifted sub to Arja. Thank you so much, Val. Make sure to get some hype in the chat. Val is a huge supporter, not only of my channel, but of the Clash of Clans community, and always generously gifting out those subs. So please make sure to give her some love in the chat. So we've got a nice wall break open for the king to work in. Pekka on the outskirts is perfect here. And the Super Witches and the queen with the healer straight into the core. Oof, one of those healers taking a mine right smack in the face. Queen comes through. We've got the final jump to come around, bring her through the back end where she can reach a scatter shot. And what we want to see is those Valks pushing some openings in the wall, though we have the real chance to take on the Eagle artillery there and ensure that it goes down. Queen forces the ability on the back and no single to worry about, and the scatter shot's down. So this is pretty easy cleanup for what's left over. We do have a freeze to help hold off, which can be used for this bow. The queen dies out. Might need to consider using this to help the royal champ work her way through. Holds off that ground bow. Gets her the opportunity, and Lassie is still going strong with her. This is a very nice combination. Is there going to be enough time, though? 29 seconds left. We do have some storages that remain. Uh-oh. Ooh, Archer coming in. Nice spot. Look at this. That Archer looking to take on that storage and get some hit points on it. We've got the Wizard coming in, and that's as the Archer tower is distracted, though that Archer is just out of range. But the Royal Champ goes down, and nothing's going to really be able to get through inside these walls. There's not going to be enough time. And with this, we've got Yo-Yo holding a defense on this first attack. Okay, Vala. Coming through with, whoa. We're going back to Vala and the P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. Oh my goodness. He did this weekend. Isaac, thank you for the follow. He did this weekend. He did which we haven't seen in Town Hall 14 yet, and we often hadn't seen much in Town Hall 13. The P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. He's looking to bring back this trend. Warden leading the way. Again, we see the Electro Owl dying out early. Loon doing some nice work, trying to pick up any possible traps along the way for those healers. King shaping up the funnel. And I like the patience on this. Just waits for that eagle to go down before dropping anything. He wants a nice straight push, but it also gives a time for the king to clean up and work his way through. Look at the funnel he created to ensure that the king goes inside that multi-chamber. He takes down that builder hut and ensures the safe passage through inside that base. Looking good so far. Everything working together nicely. And that Ice Golem coming off at a great time to hold off a few of the defenses surrounding. We've got the blimp sailing through, but gets hung up in the freezes from the defending. Oh my goodness. From the defending CC. And it keeps getting pushed back, but it's fine. It's fine. It's still working its way through, and it will make it to the town hall just a little bit slower. Manages to get that right in place and get the town hall taken down. Royal Champ sweeping her way through. What do we have left over in here and all that mess that got hung up? No more P.E.K.K.A.s left over. This is up to the Queen and the Royal Champ, and both have used their abilities. Oh, we got the bats. Bats gonna go for days. Biggest problem is gonna be this last remaining wizard tower. No freeze to hold it off. So it'd be up to the Queen, which means, is there not gonna be enough time for cleanup? We've got a minion up top to try and take care of the structures with a wizard. We've got archers on the bottom. We do have a headhunter to help where we can drop it out of range of any defenses. Very smart, working along with those archers because they're going to take a while. But the problem is the Queen has no more ability to beat her way through the walls, and Skelly Trap popped, knocked down what he had remaining, except the minion. There's not going to be enough time. Wow, this is going to be huge for J-Off. Lelanto's holding that 94% 2-star, and Vala's not going to get quite to that mark. That might be the start of ATN's demise. Say it ain't so. An 87%. Huge defense. Is this really John? Is this really John? Him playing and his base defending? That is incredible. GG. Yeah, the troops died quickly. Ugh, that was unfortunate. So let's see what Burak has in store. Burak with the opportunity to keep a lead for his team. Oh, look at that boost coming in. Did you see that boost just pop up on the troops and the heroes? Big Vale, what's going on? Coming in with the sub. Thank you. Let's see what Burak's got going on here. We've got the Inferno drag attack. I like how that like a little boost popped up quickly. So sails the Yeti blimp in towards the town hall, rages it up, gets it down quickly, despite those builders trying to knock it out. So we shape up the path needed to start off for the Inferno Drags, and we take down a huge critical part, which means we use a blimp. So we take that early on and take down easy peasy part of this base to section it off. We do have to worry about this eagle, and we do have the 2 multis to worry about, though. It looks like Queen's going to go for 1 here, so it's only that front lying multi and a straight push into the base. Warden ability is going to be huge here because we've got a nice range of the scattershot combination together, so we can try and keep them safe. Early on uses it, trying to get the power the Inferno Drags need to start up and get in there and go. Oh, the Queen is not worked in to take on that multi-targeting Inferno. that is going to potentially cause a problem for these Inferno Drags if it doesn't go down, because it's going to give the opportunity to knock them off one by one. And the way it's looking right now is we've got a really wide spread for these Inferno Drags, which is not ideal. Skelly's looking to distract the multi and the queen, and he does sneak one Inferno Drag that he held on to take it off. Very, very smart move there. Holds off the eagle, holds off the queen, gives that Inferno Drag the opportunity to try and finish it off. Now it's up to the Royal Champ to do as much as possible. We do have that single targeting Inferno to worry about on the back end here, so the ability needs to be reserved coming through. But the problem we're going to wind up with is there's nothing to take on those heroes. We've got the king, we've got the defending RC, and they're going to hold off this Royal Champ. The Warden and the Inferno Drag, which are just about to go down, are not going to be enough to finish the job here. And with that, Vala squeaks by with the defense. Now we need to see if ATN can pick up a 3-star, though I don't know, the way Jun defended, I'm wondering how many other bases he has planned for his team like this to try and hold off ATN. At that 87%, Lord Yannicus, thank you for the follow. A little bit more to go. Oh, this single. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize it had that little damage, though. The Warden was too low health to take it out. He does pick up a nice percentage on this one. I think at this point, JF is hoping to hold a couple more defenses to try and do ATN. And from what we just saw with that first defense that they held, I wouldn't be surprised if it's more. 10-10, let's go. Oh, after this weekend where there was almost no defenses, you know, there were a couple. There were some 1-star defenses, but nobody went 2 for 3. They're looking at, maybe they were saving all these bases for today. Did he have ground troops in the CC? And so I'm like, my being alert right now is not on point. Just bear that in mind. This is going to be a rough week. So we've got Sir Iron coming in, and if you missed it earlier, we were talking about Linade is taking a break today. So we've got Sir Iron in place of Linade for today's matchup. And Sir Iron bringing us in with the Super Witch attack. Again, we get to see the Warden with the Electro Owl. Dies out fairly quickly. Is it going to be enough to get this Warden moving along as quick as Sir Iron wants to see? Mr. T-Sreg, thank you for the follow. So quick, easy path, lining this through, going straight for the town hall. Figures he can take care of the cleanup on the outskirts a little bit later on. We do have the king and the yak combo together on the outside of the base. I love this one particular combination, even working on the outside of bases, because I think it can help barrel through very quickly and get that king down and get your funnel set and in place. Plus, as you can see, rams through those walls and gets the king access where he needs to go. So king doing phenomenal work. We do have the witches set a little bit further behind. They need to finally make their way through. But for now, we've got the big boys tanking and doing what they need to do. We've got Valks coming out of the clan castle. Pretty typical combination that we see because it helps quite a bit with the cleanup, particularly as the king and the P.E.K.K.A. die out, and it keeps the pathing moving forward through for these super witches. Double jump combination leads everything through to get most of the access that it needs. Though we do have this one scatter shot to worry about, we still have the Royal Champ to bring through and take that on. So Royal Champ coming in just from that 1 o'clock side of the base. We've got Lassie to help her get through some of those defenses, and this really does help quite a bit. She doesn't have any tank, but this helps her get through those defenses much, much faster than she would have, and the invisibility spell helps ensure that she gets the job done here, just getting it done before those skelly traps pop up. Royal Champ doing exactly what was needed. We still have a freeze, and honestly, I don't think it really needs to be used, but he goes for it anyway just to get as much as possible out of this RC. And it was a good idea considering there's a tornado trap here. So why swag when it can really cost you and you need to turn around a war to try and pull things through? 29 seconds remain, everything converging to the back end of this base, and we've got Sir Iron coming in with the 3-star. and keeping ATN 1 star up. But at this point, we're talking about 2 buildings up. So 2% up on the overall destruction. Craziness. Ooh, my goodness. Jun is ready to go. He's not waiting. He's he's saying, Sir Iron, those super witches take so long. Hurry up. Let me in there and let me get at it. So we've got Jun, who held the defense against Vala, coming in with the Super P.E.K.K.A Smash. When's asked going in? I'm not sure because they've been switching around their orders quite a bit. Yeah, I can give you the refund, Rock. I was going to ask you, I meant to ask you, and I forgot that was you. I knew your name looked familiar. But yeah, I'll give you the refund on that one. So Jun with a successful blimp sailing through, shaping up the path we need to push in. Looking good so far. And let's see if the king's going to converge together, if he's going to work on the outskirts. He is going to converge with everything working inside the center of the base. Now, the nice thing about these chambers, we've got these big open chambers, but easy connection for the one jump to get in and through. Oh, witches, are they going to funnel along? Little bit of a split here, and the queen decides that she's going to beat on a wall. So let's see if this super wall breaker gives her what it needs. And yes, it does. Nice, smart assist on that one to ensure that the queen works through. What did we lose coming out of that, though? We lost. It looks like all of the witches, most of them on the outside of the base here with the P.E.K.K.A.s. So the queen has a tough task. We do have the king, though, taking the lead while the witches and the P.E.K.K.A.s do the cleanup. And the queen just helps this king out. Oh, this is going to be fine. No matter what, we still have the warden ability because he's working along with the witches, with the P.E.K.K.A.s. It's not needed necessarily to get through this. That king was an absolute tank and meat shield for the queen to get in. This is not typical. This is not traditional. This is likely not what Jun had in mind of what his troops are going to do. But it still knocks it out of the park with the Royal Champ able to use this ability here, finally getting that Warden Tome off as he works through the back end of the base. One final rage to go down to sweep the Royal Champ in and try and finish up those defenses. So cleanup can be a done deal. GG. I got a hand. Oh, he hasn't even used the Royal Champ ability. Swagging this for days. So Jun absolutely flexing here on his defense and on his offense. Beautiful triple. So let's see what happens for Yo-Yo. Let's see if ATN can try and keep up the steam here, because it's going to be tough if ATN 2 stars. They only have about a 2% margin to really play around with, or 2 building margin. So if they want to stay in this and tie up, well, if they want to stay in this, they got to get at least a 99% 2-star. Asti, thank you for the follow. Now we've got Yo-Yo coming in with the Zapquake Lalo. Takes out the entire core of the base to circumvent the pathing for the loons. Heroes on the outside corners to clean up just along the outskirts where it connects to give more value. And I like the position he's coming in here because we take on the Eagle, we take on a Scatter, and let's see if we can get down that defending queen. We still have the... Oh, Royal Champ's not going to get down the multi. Nobody's going to get down that multi. But it shouldn't be too big of a deal considering the pathing that this still allows for. So gets to learn the Clan Castle troops. Queen looking to take it on. She's going to die out before that happens, but does manage to get any of the ground troops in that poison. So we need to try and keep the Hound out of the way. King finally dies down, so this is good until that Sneaky Goblin or the archers go down. So we have Yo-Yo now focusing on the Lalo pathing, pulling that Hound into a nice little dark corner so it's out of the way so we don't worry about the pups popping. And taking on his troops. Easy push into the town hall. Warden ability to keep them not only safely out, but as they work their way into that multi and wizard tower splash damage combination chamber. We still have the back end to worry about. It's a good thing that queen went down. With the freeze and the haste, there's no way this is going to be an issue to get through. He created such a nice path from the start, and that hound staying over in the corner where it won't pose a threat. Yo-Yo coming in and keeping them still 1 star ahead, and 2% in the lead. No slip-ups yet. Not yet. I like his patience. He's not even dropped that sneaky goblin. Oh, there we go. There he goes. Just to help out a little bit. Quickly and through. So Yo-Yo with the 3-star for ATN. And again, we hold the 1-star lead. Oh my goodness, Garrett. I didn't even notice this. Has anybody noticed that Garrett has 125,000 channel points riding on ATN? Oh, Garrett, where are you? Zanair, thank you for the follow. Garrett's got a lot of channel points riding on this one. If ATN loses, oof, ouch. Let's see what Pazzi's got in store. Pazzi needs to try and keep some hope alive for JO. He's going to put the pressure on ATN by picking up the 3-star. Because remember, if there's a slip up from ATN, there's only a 2% margin between these two teams. What's going on, Zanair? So Pazzi bringing in the Yeti Blimp to start off with, and we've got the Super P.E.K.K.A. Smash to come through. Gets everything in there almost down except that Builder Hut and the Royal Champ just hanging on by a thread, which won't be too much of an issue because as we're working in with the Smash, she'll easily be picked off. Then I have to do it after the stream or ×2 tomorrow? No way. No way. Sasha, thank you for the follow. So we've got the queen working her way through to this multi-targeting inferno. We're going to shape up the path, work things in and along to sweep inside the core of the space. But very, very patient so far coming through. Finally gets that wizard down. Wizards need to be there to try and force the queen in so the healers don't take damage from the multi-targeting inferno. And she does make her way in. So the healers stay unscathed. Nice rage with the headhunter in it just to quickly sweep past the king. And there you go. Royal Champ goes down quickly. Just a little knock. And she was done. Wall break to open up. The town hall compartment getting the P.E.K.K.A.s through. And we've got the king to funnel. Look at the wall break that we have here for that single targeting inferno chamber. We want the king with an easy pass so that him and the yak don't have to worry about it. But we also have the ice golem to tank. So I am liking this. I'm digging it. Oh, looks like the king got targeted first though. So he drops a freeze to hold it off. Still has the ice golem. He wants the ice golem to take the lead, but it continues to target. Oh, it does go for the ice golem, and the king powers his way through, gets past that chamber, and this is a solid start. Everything working through the center of the base with the Royal Champion to ensure that they keep on that nice line path, straight line push. So she flanks from the outside. As the king's tanking for that scatter shot, the Royal Champ has the opportunity to sneak her way in there and snipe it out. Now, the last thing to worry about is this Eagle Artillery. Drops that freeze to hold it off. Give everything a fighting chance, because at this point, we're down to the wire with the queen, with the Royal Champ, and 1 or 2 witches left over for the cleanup. The biggest problem here right now is the time, so you don't want to lose anything else. Witches on the outside with those skellies already spawned is huge. That ground bow looking to do this in. We've got a minion down for the cleanup. It's not going to be enough time to get all of this done. It's looking like Boom is going to keep his team alive and well in this one. In a very, very close defense. 94% for Pazzi means ATM picks up another 3-star, and they are in a good position to finish the job today. What's going on, Datino? How are you? Oh, you're very welcome. Good to have you here, Datino. So we've got Asked. Somebody was asking when Asked was going to hit, and there you go. In the 4th Uh-oh, this is the jinx spot that Posse just came out of. A.S.S.I.E taking on the cursed 4th spot that notoriously has the lowest hit rate for the players that have to hit in it. So we get that blimp sailing through, and we do get the clan castle or eagle remains, but it's easy on the outside. Clean up. See how the queen will work her way through, bringing in the hybrid. If the queen's pathing down and around, I'm curious to see if he's going to come in for the town hall and cut the queen through into those scattershot chambers. It's going to pick up a lot of value, but being very patient, working through this one. We've got the Coco Loons down to lead a covered path for those healers, picking up any possible traps. Picks up the Tesla along the way. So we know the queen's going to veer here. And we see that Sneaky Goblin also finding those traps right outside there. Does help a little bit with the funnel position by taking on that storage. The queen should hopefully have enough to get in. But if she doesn't, drop in loons, hogs, miners, just a little extra to ensure that the queen gets that meat that she needs and not too much distraction to work her way through. She has taken on a lot of damage. Rage finally carrying her along, and I like this. We drop the hybrid early to ensure that the queen goes inside this base. A couple of extra hogs to take on that bow that's targeting the healers, which is very, very smart, but it doesn't get them down. Queen finally taking on the damage. Oof, a missed trap there along the way is going to make this struggle just a little bit more. The queen finally making contact with that ground bow, picks it off, and gets done what was needed working through into this core. So with the hybrid moving along, queens led the path that's needed. Royal Champ, unfortunately, starting to take a little bit of the lead here, though Lassie gives her some cover in this one, which is a nice thing about having these pets, and probably why it makes things like this a little bit more OP than they were. Royal Champ still hanging on to that ability. This is going to be down to the wire. 30 seconds left. Freezes off the Eagle to try and give this one more fighting chance. The Royal Champ needs to come in and get this done. It's the miners that are taking on the damage coming through from the Eagle. Heals her up to try and get as much of these defenses down as possible. With 13 seconds left, there's not going to be enough time, surely, to finish the job here. Freezes up that Eagle and Archer Tower one more time, but the Royal Champ is down, and the miners struggling against the Skellies. And with that, Burak holds a defense against A.S.S.I.E. It's 91%. So what are we looking at percentage-wise? We are now looking at ATN still holding the star lead, but we've got J.O. one building above on percent. One building above on percent. This could be huge for J.O. So let's see. Pressure's on them. Oh my goodness. And it's Stana. So Stana needs to triple to try and find a way for J.O. to turn this one around. This is insanely close. It is very rare to see A.S.S.I.E. fail as well. I agree. Boom will be our final hitter. So we'll see how he handles the pressure. But that all depends if Stana picks up the 3-star. 2-star here does give ATN the room to breathe that they need, knowing that they will get the win. With a safe 2-star, of course. So we got the Yeti Blimp combo again to help shape up the path here. This time for a Lalo, for the Queen Charge Lalo. We get that nice combination not only of shaping up the path, but we get the lure of the clan castle. And with that, the queen can take it into a corner where there's no defenses really bothering the queen too much, bar this one mortar. It just gives her a nice opportunity to quickly clean up the clan castle troops and get on her way. Very smart move here. If you notice the archer that's placed to help with some of the cleanup, just out of range of the defenses. And, you know, when you're doing queen charges or anything else that might be time consuming, if you can find that opportunity to try and take care of some of the cleanup early on so you don't risk time fails, always a good idea. And Stana knows that. So we've got the king, we've got the royal champ coming in from that 3 o'clock corner, looking to take on this quadrant. We'll have the royal champ jumping over the walls, looking to take on that scatter shot here and force the queen straight inside the space. I remember this space. Trying to remember what happened with this space. It looks very, 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 very familiar. I think the last time I saw this base, it did defend. Queen jumps into the core, looking to take out those multis, those air sweepers. The queen's doing a lot better than what I saw happen on this base the last time I saw it go through. Or did I speak too soon? Healer's getting targeted, rages them up to get the queen through, freezes up those multis, trying to hold off just a little bit more as that builder was trying to keep it alive. It gives a little bit more room to breathe for these loons. Queen is going strong on this one. Stana looking good, gets that warden ability off, but the loons split up nasty. He does have the tome here. Is it enough to take down the town hall? Oh my goodness, one more drop. Oh, the warden and the electro owl just get that done. But the single stands. Warden one-shots it. 33 seconds left to go. And the queen has enough firepower in her to finish the job here. That came so insanely close to a possible 1-star. And Stana managed to turn it around into the triple to try and put the pressure needed on ATN. At this point, ATN needs to 3-star in order to secure a victory. 2-star, and it's done because they don't have the overall percentage. We're talking about a 1% possible difference here. Okay, Boom. Oh, pressure's on. What do you guys say? In chat, is Boom going to triple? Yes or no? Yes or no in chat? A lot of channel points on the line here. We've got Boom coming in with the Queen Charge Lalo. Trying to shape up a path for the Queen on his own. No blimp to work it through. Gets this wall break opening. Look at this. Look at this. Going to weave this Queen in and out of this maze. The King and the Wizards ensure that she pushes her way through into the Town Hall chamber. I like it. I like it. Easy push coming through. But very, very nicely pathed along. Royal Champ to take on that multi-chamber. Let's see how far she can actually go. It'd be nice to see the air defense go down as well. I don't think we're going to get a crazy amount with those that ground bow just beating on her. So King taking on damage from that scatter. The Queen has got the jump to get inside the core of the base. Take on that multi-targeting Inferno. Take down that Queen and help navigate this pathing just a little bit more. But first, she's got to deal with this Hound. Quickly working her way through. Royal Champ did some good work along the way. And as this goes on, Boom's confident his Queen is going to be fine. Still has her ability left over, so starts with the Lalo so he doesn't have to worry about time. Takes on that scatter with the Stone Slammer. Tries to push it in to do some tanking. But it opens up relatively early. That Queen has the opportunity to pick things off. So Boom drops a freeze to try and hold it just a little bit longer as the dragon works through, but he's targeting on the King. That dragon not going for the Queen, and the Queen is taking forever and a day to get inside the core of the base to take on this multi. The loons are suffering because of this. We've got an invisibility spell left. Oh, the Queen goes down. The Queen is down for the count, and we've got no loons left. Dragon was unable to take down the defending Queen, and at this point, this is the defense that J.O. was hoping to see to get the win over ATN. 88% at this point. It didn't matter what the percent was here. A 99% 2-star was all J.O. needed to get the win in this matchup. Oh, that is devastating. You got to give it to J.O. with the defenses this war, what they brought to the table. GG. J.O. coming in 95.8% overall damage to ATN's 93.4. Well, this war did not go the way most of us thought it was going to go into it. We had a lot of viewers losing out on channel points today, but a lucky few who actually earned some big channel points and rewards through it. And that's also a good side note for you guys to join my Twitch community. Hop over, make sure you're following, turn on those notifications, and watch these wars live. It's not just cheering on your favorite teams, players, it's also being a part of the community and earning some great rewards, including channel points that you can use to redeem for subs and for gold passes. And if you aren't already on my Discord server, also some great perks there, including bases from Blueprint Base Building, where we have free weekly drops. We've got monthly bases, we've got VIP bases, the works. So make sure you head over to my Discord server. The link is in the description below. And don't forget to follow me on social media to keep up with what's going on. Not only am I Clash Life, but you can see some photos on my Instagram of my real life and some of my recent trips and my doggies. But that's about it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the war. Until next time, this is Lady B. I'll catch you guys later.